Hi, welcome to the Silverzone International Informatics Olympiad. Here we have 25 questions. Section A, Computer Science, that has 15 questions and carries 3 marks. Section B, Reasoning and Aptitude, has 5 questions and carries 5 marks. Section C, that is Scholars Zone, has 5 questions and carries 6 marks. Okay. Now the section is Computer Science. Okay, that carries 3 marks. First question: which of the following is not a main part of a computer? That is option D, speaker. Next, which of the following options is known as the brain of a computer? That is CPU, Central Processing Unit. How many number keys are there on a keyboard? That is 10. Next, which one of the following options is something we can't do with a computer? We can't going for a walk with computer. That is option B. Next, if you want to make your brush bigger or smaller in MS Paint, which choice do you pick? That is brush size drop down. Next, what is the use of the color picker tool in MS Paint? That is option B, to select and copy a color from an existing part of a drawing. Next, what is the purpose of using a computer in the image shown? To manage bills and inventory. That is option C. Next, what is the full form of CPU? That is option C, Central Processing Unit. Next, which of the following button of a mouse do you press to open a file on the computer? That is option C, left button. Next, which key of a keyboard do we use to move to the next line? That is enter key, option B. Next, which key on the keyboard do you press to type a capital letter? That is option C, caps lock. Next, what is another common term used to refer the layout of most keyboard? That is QWERTY keyboard. Next, what are the steps to turn on a desktop computer? First, we have to on the power switch, then APS, then CPU, and then monitor. That is option B. Next, what happens if you turn off your computer without properly shutting it down? It may cause data loss. That is option C. Next, what does sleep mode do on a computer? That is C, saves energy but keeps your work open. Next, section B, reasoning and aptitude, that carries 5 marks. Here, see the pictures. Find out which is the 6th person from the left hand. That is Meena. Next, identify the relationship of the given pair in the and find the missing term. That is option D. 9 is the square of 3. Next, dash equal group of 5 candles each can be formed from the given candles. That is 6. Next, select the odd one out. Which one is odd one out? That is option C, speaker. Next, identify the missing shape in the given figure. That is square. Now, to the scholars zones, that carries 6 marks, highest marks. Identify the image displayed and select its appropriate usage. This is a webcam. Option C, to take pictures and talk with friends on the computer. Next, read the following steps. Given mark the correct output. First, type the word WordArt. Then press the backspace key twice. If we press the backspace key twice, then it will be WRDA. And then type the digit 4 and 5 means WORDA 4 and 5 means the option A. The answer will be word A 45. Next, which key is used to move the cursor to the beginning of the line? That is option home key. Option B is the correct answer. Next, identify the displayed image and choose the option that describe its name and function in MS Paint. This is a airbrush tool. That is option C. Next, and the last question, which one of the following devices is used to run computer when there is no electricity? That is UPS. Option D means uninterrupted power supply. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like it, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Tata.